This is not my washing machine.
This is a washing machine.
Nope, it's not. Not.
Maybe.
It's not a spinner. It's not dryer. It's not make my clean.
It's a spinner. Look at here.
Clothes.
Let me show you something. You see that spin? That's a spinner. You can put your socks
It's not
on there.
make my clothes clean. Oh, this is not.
You wash the clothes by hand. Okay. If you got a shirt that you want to dry, you just get on the back. I'll take you around. When you come back, it'll be nice and dry. It's a washing machine.
No.
It's even your favorite color.
Pink is my favorite color.
It's a shade of pink. It's a dark shade of pink. Come on, work with me here. It's just thought that counts. You see that, baby? It says Whirlpool right there. Right there, Whirlpool.
No.
Oh,
God.
the Y, W, they're close together in the alphabet. Okay, so it says Yamaha. Folks, she wanted a new washing machine. I needed a new motorcycle.
No.
Wants versus needs, Big Pumpkin.
Hoy, my washing machine. It's not need. It's not want. It's need.
No, you were right the first time. It's a want. Ow, you've been washing clothes for 2 months.
No.
Now you've convinced
No.
all the viewers that you need a washing machine. You want the washing
Hello,
machine.
my washing
I needed
machine.
a motorcycle.
It's
Okay, listen.
need. Because this one, if raining, we're not going in. We cannot go this anywhere because we don't have raincoat. Then the washing machine need for the raining day.
No. Okay, recently some of the viewers have agreed with you that you need a washing machine, right? Really, you just want a washing machine. But throughout the years, how many thousands and thousands of comments about me not having a piece of transportation? You so cheap, why don't you buy a car for your family?
No.
How long have I heard that? How many years have I heard that?
I got already the money.
Well, you ever see that movie, the Indiana Jones movie that we watch, where he
Yeah.
goes to reach for the chalice and the old knight tells him, choose wisely?
I don't know.
You remember that part?
No.
Well, that came to me in my head and I had a choice to make. It was either a Whirlpool or a Yamaha. And then the other movie popped in my head, Wild Hogs. You remember that one? Wild Hogs, baby. And then it was quite clear to me and I chose wisely.
No.
So, this is your new washing machine.
No. The camera when I need
Wanted a new house. I needed a camera.
Then
I
what
bought
you
an
do?
FX3.
You know you buy the motorbike. You're so unfair to me. 2 times now already.
But baby, listen. Listen. Okay. In order to be romantic, take you out on dates,
How
and
come?
take you to the beach to watch the sunset.
How come that we have 2 kids, guys?
Okay. I can't ride a washing machine. Okay? The washing machine ain't leaving the house.
But you can clean your clothes. If you don't
Baby.
have clothes, you cannot go anywhere.
As long as our love is strong, I'm okay wearing a dirty shirt.
2 times, no, 2 times
Baby.
the camera
If
and this
loving
one.
you is wrong, I don't wanna be right.
No, my God. You buy me a washing machine.
Let me show you the features of this washing machine, okay? All right. So it's not a washing machine. All right, you got me on that one. It's a small minor detail. It's not a washing machine. It's a motorcycle.
Oh, of course, that's obvious. That's motorcycle.
Well, some people might have been confused, you know.
Okay. Ano ko?
Okay, all
I
right.
don't have eyes.
Okay, all right. Usually when caught, you just deny, make counter accusations, redirection, all that. Okay, I'm gonna break down and admit to you that this is a motorcycle. It's not a washing machine. That does say Yamaha. It doesn't say Whirlpool.
That's obvious, dong.
Who's Dong?
Yo. Dong,
All right.
dong,
So, folks, again, an important decision had to be made. Pulled the trigger, chose wisely. We got mangoes raining down from the mango tree. If you hear that boom in the background, they're just raining. And she's gonna run out in the middle of my important show here. They just drop, and if they hit a tin roof, it's boom. You can just feel the concussion, depending on how high they fall from. But it's literally raining free fruit around here. So while she's going out and snagging the mango before the goats get it, because literally what happens, the mangoes fall in the street and the goats come by and they just have a mango feast every day. All they can eat. She doesn't go over there and get it. The goats right there. There's that one right there. Just brush it off. Look at there. You know what? I got you a free mango came with your new washing machine. Baby. Gosh, I'm gonna get my hands all sticky and I gotta
I like to eat
mess with this
mango.
FX3. So while we're still getting her opinion on her new washing machine, baby, can you come back over here and let me give you a tour of this here machine? You realize I'm trying to make an award-winning travel show, and you just went out there and stole the mango from the goats. Folks, this is a Yamaha YTX 125. All right, now, traditionally, I'm a Honda man. Over in Thailand, I have a Honda motorbike, a Dream Super Cub. I call it the Bad Dream. But over here in the Philippines, I've been looking at this bike for years, and I'm going to show you why I kept looking at it. And it's just set up right, especially if you're going to put a lot of weight on it or multiple people. So let me just give you the tour. There's the front, there's the back, water all around. What else is there to know? What movie's that from? All right.
But
It's got a big gas tank on it. I think it's like 7 liters. You know, it's a bigger gas tank than most motorbikes. I guess I can research it and put it on there. You know, electric start, kick start. But let me show you just these small details that really makes a difference, especially here in the Philippines where you're putting 2, 3, 4, sometimes 5 people on a motorbike.
Which one?
Not that I recommend that, not that it's entirely legal. I'm just telling you what's done here. Number one, this has got double shocks in the back. So the way I described it to my buddy, I said, hey man, most motorbikes or motorcycles, they're F-150s. This thing is like an F-250. This is like a 3/4 ton when most motorcycles are a 1/2 ton pickup. Okay, number two, it comes standard with this heavy duty steel rack in the back. You know, it's not something that's going to get bent up. You can actually, if you had to, in an emergency, follow all local laws and ordinances. Anyhow, you can put a Filipino booty back here. Now, Big Pumpkin, who has been eating very healthily over the past year, we really needed this because, believe it or not, I sit here.
You're the one who you all get this one from here to here. You get that, all of that. Me, a Forest G, me, then I'm already here.
Well, when I first met you, you would be here, but now you are all the way back here.
But that's that one.
Most foreigners will put a box on the back, you know, one of them lockable boxes. I've never liked those things. They do serve a purpose. You can lean up against it a little bit, but I'd rather just have this rack. I can always strap a bag on here. Matter of fact, that blue bag over there I got from the thrift shop in Montana, I'll use that and just strap it down. When I don't need it, I don't have that big, huge, cumbersome box. So there you go. More hefty suspension, nice steel rack. that'll basically fit an extra person.
It's really good.
And then this right here, this floorboard for multiple feet. So nobody has to guess, where am I putting my feet? Most motorcycles just have a peg. Well, if you've got more than
Like
one
this?
passenger,
Like
yeah, they
this?
just have a peg. So everybody's trying to put their feet on the muffler or on a bolt. You know, even right on the trike. I can put, if I'm sitting like this, riding on the trike, I got a peg for this foot, and then where do you put this foot? You're trying to like hook your heel onto a damn bolt. This solves all the problems. How wide is this? It's more than a foot. I don't want to say it's 18 inches. Maybe it is, but it's longer than a foot. So Big Pumpkin, don't be careful showing the hoo-ha, but go ahead and mount up on the motorcycle here. Here, I'll block the hoo-ha. I don't have to edit this out. Come on, get up there, okay? Okay, so you got Big Pumpkin on the back, and look where she can put her feet. If she's sitting up here, she got plenty of room for her feet. If she scoots to the back, scoot to the back, in the back position, ain't going nowhere. She's got room for her feet. Passengers got room for their feet. That is a huge safety feature. Just having this floorboard, I'm gonna call it a floorboard, and see, it's sturdy. Trust me, it's sturdy. She just put all the weight on it. All the weight on it. Having that floorboard is just a huge plus for safety versus people just dangling their feet or trying to put their feet on a bolt or wherever they can get it in a nook and cranny. So how does that feel? Is the seat comfortable?
Yeah, like this guy because it's hard.
Okay, so and it's a nice firm seat. It's not some squishy ass weak. I mean, that's a nice firm padded seat right there. So when
It's the same with Kuya. In the one that Kuya. Sama na siya eh.
make a sentence and then so you know
The driver autistic ka?
yes
Oh, no,
yes
Right?
Kuya Dante.
Oo.
Yeah, big shout out to Kuya Dante. He had the same bike, right? And I asked him a million questions about it. But this is the bike that I've been looking at eyeing for years. So let me hop up here and we'll just demonstrate. Now I've got it up on the stand here. But believe it or not, and I'll demonstrate it in a minute, we can all four fit on this motorbike in an emergency situation. Okay, ideally it fits three, but we can fit four. And she ends up hanging, what, about 3/4 of the booty onto the rack. Okay, so that's what makes this thing, like I say those three features. And look, other motorcycles, they come with the back rack. You can get them with the double, but this thing comes with everything ready to go. You don't need anything else. And it's got good sized tires. It's got a heftier tire on the back that comes stock, and I may actually put a bigger tire on there. This thing is quiet, okay? Out of all the bikes, this is probably one of the quietest bikes. Let me fire it up here. There we go. It's just quiet. When you're riding, it's quiet. Now, my Honda in Thailand, that's what you would consider a motorbike. But I think the engine CC is 110 or 115. In my standpoint, this is a motorcycle, even though the engine is only 125. This thing has got some heft to it. It's more stable. You can obviously put a lot more weight. But my Honda in Thailand is much more nimble. So it's whatever you're looking for. This thing right here, you know, if you live out in the province or live out on a farm somewhere, what have you, this is a no-brainer. You can go with this. If you're just putting around town, you don't need a motorcycle this size. Just get you a Honda Click, which is an automatic, and you're good to go. Now this one here is a motorcycle. It's got a clutch, gears over there, which the first time I got on it, my brain is wired to my motorbike that does not have a clutch. It's an automatic clutch. So I just popped down on that gear, and of course, you know, it's forward motion, kill the engine. But a little bit difference in the controls, back to driving a real motorcycle versus driving a motorbike. Anyhow, how much are these things brand new right now? And I can verify this because we went to the Yamaha place, and spoiler alert, this isn't a brand new bike. We bought this off of a friend of ours, Ukai. This bike is a 2022 model, so it's 4 years old. 4 years old, but it's like brand new. We went up there and they said that the new ones are 57K, but you got to add 3 for the registration. So this bike, brand new, out the door, is 60K. 60K. I'm not going to tell you exactly what I paid because it's from a buddy of mine, but we got a good deal. So we got a real good deal on the exact damn bike that I've been eyeing for years. And again, that's the reason I was eyeing it. And again, we can fit all of us on there, but not in an everyday, all the time type situation. Like for example, today it's raining. Okay, they call the trike. I'm not loading everybody up on the bike when it's raining. It's just not necessary. But when it's nice weather, okay, now we don't got to take the trike everywhere. And most of the time, like it's me taking Maria to school. There's 2 of us. Me taking her and Forrest G to school. There's 3 of us. So very rarely would it be 4. But if there's a tsunami or an earthquake or a volcanic eruption, we can all fit on here with her backpack hanging off the back and get the hell out of Dodge. Okay? So great bug out vehicle because we can fit the whole family in a backpack on here. Anything else you want to know about your new washing machine?
This is not my washing.
Baby.
No, it's not.
If you use your imagination, it could be a washing machine.
I'm not going to use my imagination.
No.
No. I need my washing machine.
Okay. Now, are you excited about the new bike? Me and you can
Date.
you can go date night, yeah.
Date night. Who's the one who look for siyempre? God.
Oh, leave them with the ladies on the weekend. Me and you just take off riding, baby. Go up to the top of the mountain, little moonlight.
Gago.
Know what I mean? Because I feel
Boy.
the need,
We're
the
too old
need
for that.
for speed. Now, obviously had to get everybody helmets. We just bought some open face helmets, and here's why. I've done videos before, and if you're going to drive a motorcycle, motorbike, get you a full face helmet and always wear it properly. If we all have full face helmets, it's already tight with the open face, but if we had full face, I don't know if we would all fit.
we
Number
banging
2.
each other.
Yeah, they're all banging around, but anywhere that we're going to go, we're going to be going about the speed of a bicycle. Okay, if I've got them on the back, we're going what? We're going slow. I don't even get out of 3rd gear. Where if it's just me, well, I'm driving normal. But with passengers on the back,
I'm scared
we're
of that
about this-
too because I have phobia of that. Total.
you've crashed before?
Like
Not with me.
No. That's why I'm not comfortable to ride a bike because
Well, be comfortable with me, baby. Okay?
because when we're in the village, I do 2 times.
So you crashed 2 times in the bill.
Jan and my brother.
Okay. Well, John is driving too fast because he's a young guy. Your brother's drunk. All right.
No, he's not right. That's raining. Then we've been looking for you. That's a Christmas day. Then we've been looking for you. We cannot find you. So we.
Oh, that's when I got drunk and took off walking,
Oh,
and y'all
oh.
crashed the bike.
Oh, that time.
Yikes! I almost feel guilty about that.
Then the
Almost.
second time it's the one that Jan, me and Pro that we're from the apa yun? Dan Bantayan, then we're going to Bakawan, then go to the the sugar cane, where we're going to walk.
You crashed in the sugar
Go
cane?
crash in the sugar cane.
Okay, well,
That's why I'm not.
you haven't crashed with me, and the good thing is I've already had a major crash. I had a
That's
major
why
crash
I
back
have
in
phobia
96.
of that.
Spent 7 days in the hospital, got busted up pretty good. So I've already had a major crash. What's the odds of me crashing twice? Very slim. Plus, I'm a different rider after that incident. And what an old timer told me back in the 80s when we were riding dirt bikes, he said, boys, there's only two types of riders.
As forest.
Those that have gone down and those who will go down. And I went down about 10 years later after he told me that story. So I'm a lot different of a rider.
Bali adto si
Not
forest
necessarily,
ato ah.
you don't want to use the word careful, but you could use the word careful. You ride differently. You have a lot more respect for
That's why I keep telling
for the
you
bike,
slowly,
for
slowly.
So there you go. A lot of y'all fine folks out there have hit me through the years about not having transportation. Here you go. You know, I'm not drinking anymore, and that's one of the main reasons I never bought any transportation here. Always drinking here. It just wasn't smart, wasn't needed. I hadn't had a drop of liquor in over 2 years.
Well, if you go into drink again, don't drink that. I will hide the key.
Nah, I'm not into drinking and driving, but I don't drink anymore, so it don't matter.
You're
I
not
can jump on the
drinking.
scene
I remember
24/7.
last time that you were in the Thailand that you were drunk, then you're like you're hiding for the police, then you bang bang bang.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We're in the Thailand.
It's pure fiction, but a great story nonetheless.
It's true.
Never let a few facts get in the way of a good story.
You're hiding
people.
for
I have
the
no idea what
police
you're
because
talking
you're
about.
drunk. You don't want police catch you.
Never happened. Never happened.
Never happened.
So anyhow, you can hear Forest Jeep. Why don't you let the kids come out and hop on the bike, and we'll show everybody how we fit on here.
Ari daw ko na mo, dali. Come here. Kulat ang talanan.
Got a little too close to the wall there. But here you go. Hopefully I'm still in frame.
Come on.
And it's just the right size. It's the right
Maria.
size for me. I'm a tall guy.
Come on.
All right, all aboard. All aboard. This dude loves to ride. He loves to ride. Yeah, push this forward just a little sideways there. Obviously I could fire it up, but it might mess up the audio. Push this forward just a little bit. Okay, there we go. That's a good angle on the dangle. So everybody mount up. We'll show the viewers. Yeah, get your slippers on.
We're not going anywhere. Wait, dala mama.
Yeah, we might go for a ride later. Here in the PI, riding 3 deep, 4 deep, 5 deep. You see that? It's just a way of life here. I'm not saying it's right, wrong. When you don't have resources, you become very resourceful.
Ano yan?
So a local dude to put another passenger right up here sitting on the tank. All right, you back there or no?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, come on up forward a little bit. Everybody tighten it up. All right, jump on there. Now you got a little bit. And see, that floorboard assists you with just getting on the damn bike. Just getting on the bike. You just step on the floorboard. When you're riding, see, everybody has got their feet safely on that floorboard. Where if you just have a foot peg, where is everybody else going to put their feet?
What are you doing in there? Huh?
Okay? And people here wearing slippers, slips off that foot peg, her feet are not going to slip off of the floorboard. Okay? So that's a bug out situation, or if we have to go somewhere in an emergency situation. Everybody can fit. I'm just showing you that everybody can fit. But in our situation, in the mornings I take her to school, drop her off, and then when she goes to school, we're riding 3 deep. That's reality. But if the tsunami sirens sound, Everybody can jump on board and we'd be up that mountain in about 1 minute before the great flood reaches us. All right. Anything else, baby, that I can show you about your new washing machine?
This is not my washing machine.
Well, just pretend.
Pretend ko, ano ko tala?
Do you know how many memories your washing machine is going to create for you? 0. Do you know how many memories this bike is going to create?
100.
Many. That's right. Over 100. At least in the first month. Okay?
Ay, ko kabuong nila. Ay, ko kabuong. Ano lang, Jude, you shush there.
Okay. Now, here's the thing. The other day I was doing a
Yeah, that's enough.
sound check for my new studio. Everybody sort of got off on the tangent about buying her a washing machine. Okay, let me give up the ghost. Folks, the bike deal was already sealed before we really started talking about the washing machine seriously. I know some of you fine folks out there send some funds. I sent money to get buy that damn washing machine. You son of a...
No, we already buy this before.
Yeah, we already had the bike deal in the works, so this was already a done deal. But we will be getting you a washing machine, baby. Okay?
Oh, of course. I've been dreaming that.
Well, you can dream just a little bit longer. Dreams are always fun, right? So you dream just a little bit longer, and at some point your dream will come true. I might get you one of those tabletop washers that does 2 t-shirts at a time.
No, it's slide. No more, no ride. It's slide.
You don't want to go for a ride?
No, I don't want to happen.
Yeah, road's still wet, sweetie, and it's getting dark. So tomorrow we will ride. You ride in the morning, going to school anyhow. So folks, let me know what you think about the new chopper. I got to come up with a name for this bad boy. It'll come to me. It'll come to me before I post this video, probably. You can't force it. You just got to like look at it or certain situation. You're like, you know, that thing's a Tesla chopper. All right, dismount,
Hawa,
sweet
move.
babies, dismount. Hawa, dismount.
Move, Maria.
One, dismount. I'm telling you, he loves to ride the trike, the motorbike, any type of the car. He just wants to go. He wants to go, go, go. And if he thinks that somebody's going without him, oh, he gonna throw a fit. So, like this morning when I took Maria to school, I'm like, look, you gotta watch him, get him over there in the room, distract him before we get the heck out of here, or he's not gonna be happy.
Lucky that is no. But the other day, throw a fit, right? Because you.
He threw a fit the other day.
I'm such a good ballerina.
You're a wonderful ballerina.
Tingnan mo nga.
Yeah.
Hold tight,
So,
hold tight.
Again, talking about Honda versus
Hold daddy.
Yamaha.
Hold
In
daddy.
any other situation, that's not the ideal way to hold on.
Got it off my
And he doesn't do that when we're riding, folks. We were sitting there playing.
Hold here, hold
Any
here.
other situation,
Hold here, daddy.
I've
Hold,
just
yeah.
always went with Honda.
food diet. And I'll hold it
But the
down.
way this particular
Daddy.
Yamaha is set up, as
Oh,
I
you're not
described over here in the Philippines, this was the bike I was looking at. Hey man,
You
it's
have
a
a big
private-
one in there, big. Ala, you have a big tummy now.
Do you see? You're telling me I have a big tummy?
Ala, what? Loco?
That's nothing but skin.
No,
What's this right here?
you have a big.
Mama has a big tummy.
Looks like you got 2 piglets in there fighting.
Just a little bit.
2 in the back.
You wanna?
Hey, you got 2 pair of piglets.
Mama.
Folks, I want to say thanks for watching our show. Thanks to you watching our show. You make everything here possible. I know I sound like the old PBS, but you do. babies, it's time to get off the motorcycle. Dismount.
Out, out, out.
Forest out.
No, he's not going to out.
I may have to take him for a short ride.
Me too. Bring me.
I'm not going anywhere. It's wet.
Son, quit squeezing my tummy, man. Now, it's got a kickstand and obviously the big kickstand. I keep it up on the big kickstand because this guy likes to come outside and sit on the bike. Hey man, easy buddy. And so we go through this ritual. When we come in here, it's much easier if Big Pumpkin helps out. So here you go, ready? Hold on for us, G.
Hold on for us.
Hold on, man. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. There you go. All right, now can we
Boy, that's
get the boy?
going to wet, oi.
Hey, folks. So I've been trying to take y'all on a ride, but it's been raining all morning.
Cannot see.
Well, baby, this is what's called exposing for the highlights. It's so everybody can enjoy the background. Okay? Everybody knows what my beautiful face looks like, but I'm letting them enjoy the cows, the mountains, the rain. Forrest G's here sitting in my lap making noise. I've been trying to take y'all for a ride. I think the sun is just now popping out, so we're about to go for a ride on the motorbike.
Trust that.
Nah, I got sunshine now, baby. Cause I've got sunshine
too. What happened?
on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. Easy, son. All right, I just want to say something real quick. After riding this motorbike for a few days here in the Philippines, every culture has their own driving style. Now look, all of the road signs or the laws, the rules of the road are pretty much the same wherever you go around the world. But every culture has their own driving style. I guess that's the word, common practices, their own driving culture. Now, I've never driven here in the Philippines other than putting around on a small island on a motorbike with very little to no traffic. After several days of driving in traffic here, I can tell you that the Philippines driving style is definitely different. It's definitely different than what I'm used to over in Thailand. Now look, Thailand, they drive on the left side of the road. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the individual human behavior of how they drive. And there's a learning curve when you go to any country. And there's definitely a learning curve here. And that I'm not used to, because I'm used to riding in the trike. I'm used to having somebody drive me around. I just enjoy the sights. Now I'm having to pay attention to everybody else. So with that said, if you're used to driving a motorbike in your country, realize when you go to somebody else's country, there's just different ways that they do things and you need to take it slow. And one thing that's happened to me like 3 times in the past few days is a car will be driving along. You'll get a left-hand signal. So you think they're gonna turn left. And then they will move over to the right lane and over to the right shoulder. And so you think, okay, well the fool's turning right, but he's got his wrong signal on. At the last minute, they will whip a U-turn right in front of 2 lanes of traffic going the other way. And I've just never paid attention to that before. So if you see somebody signaling to the left, but they start pulling over across 2 lanes of traffic and get on the shoulder, they're not slowing down to park on the shoulder. They're about to whip a damn U-turn and screw everybody up. I would say this, and I've said this on many safety videos about motorcycle riding over here in Southeast Asia. If you are not an expert motorcyclist in your home country. Do not come to Southeast Asia, get a motorcycle, and just whip out into a city, in traffic in the city. It's just not wise. I've been riding motorbikes my whole life. I know how to ride in Thailand. I've been riding there a long time, but there is a learning curve here. And if I were not the expert Evel Knievel motorcyclist that I am, and I was a beginner, I don't know how beginners come over here and learn how to drive in the city if that's their first introduction to motorcycles or motorbikes. It's very dangerous. If you're gonna buy a motorbike and you've never ridden before, you go way out in the country where there's nobody else around and you ride them back roads for weeks, months, until you become very, very proficient before you drive through any of these cities. Anywhere in Southeast Asia. That's my advice to you. I've seen it too many times over in Thailand where, you know, some fat Russian chick goes and rents a motorbike, probably the first time she's ever driven one, pulls out into traffic and almost causes an accident. I've seen it way too many times. I got buddies who rent motorbikes and I want them to make money, but in the same sense, people just, in my opinion, they're not qualified to be riding through the cities. Anyhow, just food for thought. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you my personal observations, but as an expert Evel Knievel motorcyclist, I'm taking it slow here, learning the ways of the road. Even though I've been around here a long time, it's a lot different to drive on the roads versus riding on the roads. And I will say this, I had considered, prior to me riding around on a motorcycle for a few days, I had considered putting a sidecar, you know, turning the motorbike into a trike, and or buying one of those tuk-tuks, the bajaks. I am no longer considering that because the roads are just too tight and it's too challenging to drive a damn motorbike as it is. And I'm just sitting there like, man, if I had a trike or that bajak, it just wouldn't be fun to drive. I might as well take a trike and let somebody else deal with it. Roads are too tight, the roofs are almost scraping on them trikes. So I'm not interested in a trike, a tuk-tuk, definitely not a freaking car around here. That's my personal opinion. I'll stick to this motorcycle. I'll stick to rolling slow. And anywhere else, we take public transportation. Here, compared to Thailand, Thailand is a lot more, once you learn how to drive on the left side of the road, it's a lot easier to drive over there than it is here. That's my opinion. At night, a lot of the motorcycles or trikes, they ain't even got headlights, no tail lights, no nothing. You better be paying attention. The roads here are a lot more hazardous than over there. Pay attention. Are you going to end up in a damn construction site 15 feet down? Those are just my observations after a few days of riding this motorcycle around here and actually having to pay attention. Obviously, if you're way out in the province or on an island somewhere and there's not a lot of people, it's not a big deal. But the most dangerous thing about riding a motorcycle is other drivers. Is what are the other people going to do? And then you have to react on a motorcycle versus riding in a car. And there's just a lot more unknown variables in the way people drive here than there are over there where I'm used to driving. So there you go. That's my thoughts. Should you come to the PI and buy a motorbike? Well, it's your life. You're the captain of your own destiny. But I would make sure that I'm very proficient before I got around any of the cities. There you go. Baby, you ready to go ride?
It's raining rain.
Saddle up, old girl. 'Cause I was born to be wild. Let's go, baby, let's go.
It's raining.
'Cause I'm rolling in the 5.0. I got the rag top down so my hair can blow. Big shout out to Vanilla Ice. All right, folks, we're rolling. I'm gonna take you for a ride. I got Big Pumpkin and Forrest G on the back. Just dropped off some laundry. Come around this little slow mover here, and then I will move over to the right a little bit and let all these fast movers go. This gentleman right here pull out in front of me. That's all right. You're rolling slow enough, you can plenty of time to react. You know, just go ahead and take you down, my friend. He moves over in behind me, blocking the big truck. 68.84 on the diesel. Here, just north of Subic Town. I'm gonna take y'all for a ride, sort of through the country up here. And we'll end up at the Subic Public Market. Wow, there's one of them Champs, Toyota Hilux Champs. What a great pickup truck. But as I was saying earlier in the video, I'm just not interested in having a vehicle here unless we move back down to her hometown, way out there where there's a lot less traffic. And then I wouldn't even want to drive the thing to Cebu City. I'd take the bus. Don't want to drive in the traffic here, to be quite honest with you. A motorcycle is enough. Okay, enough about that. Yeah, so I'm north of the Walmart. I'm headed northbound. The ocean, well, the water's over to the left of us. To the west of us. Be off to the port side of the aircraft. So on up here, I don't know, maybe one click, we'll be bearing left, taking a left turn, bearing 270. Now, is that exactly 270? No. Is this really a Boeing 777, 777? No, that's a motorcycle. Bear with me, my friends. Y'all stay with me. So this is sort of a tough turn here because you're coming up the hill and you want to make the turn without losing the momentum. So you got to time it because there's fast movers coming down that hill right there. Then you got people riding your ass. So it's not exactly a real safe turn. And then you got to look over your right shoulder and merge in here. So not really a safe turn, but once you get off of that main road, then it's just easy driving. You can just take it slow, let the fast movers go by you, and just enjoy your ride. How fast are we going right now? I don't know, what are we doing, about 25, 30? Not even that fast. Now I've got to move over because there's a lot of mud in the right-hand lane. So this is a 4-lane, but a lot of the way, the right-hand lane is not really accessible. And then you come up here, as I was talking earlier, if you don't pay attention, you'll run off into a construction site. Now it's marked by a sign, but imagine at night if you come clipping down through here, last minute you got 2 little signs and boom, you're in that drink right there, all jacked up. Take it slow. Take it slow, especially here in the Philippines. You know, I remember one time we were rolling along, clipping along in Afghanistan, nice, beautiful, new roadway, and all of a sudden I locked the brakes down, and this happened, what? Okay, is he wearing Crocs? Okay, what was the rule? He doesn't wear Crocs on the motorbike because the Crocs always fall off. Okay, so I'm gonna pull over. I told her don't put Crocs on the boy because the Crocs will fall off. Okay, so we're back off and running after a brief stop to adjust the Crocs so they don't fall off in traffic. We'll follow the 28 car, pick up a little steam. And just like that, we're in 4th gear. Just slow rolling it. Now off to the port side of the aircraft here, this is a new hospital. Baby, look at the building here. Got a hospital over there. This big green building says Subic General Hospital, Department of Health. It's under construction. Looks like probably 80% complete from the outside. I don't know about the inside, but final stages of completion if I had to guess. Okay. We'll just ease around these gentlemen here, cut back over, because I'm just rolling slow. The traffic is obviously going a lot faster than we're willing to go, but they stay in that left lane anyhow. Right lanes here, a lot of places in Southeast Asia basically used for parking lots. So a place that's supposed to be a 4-lane is really a 2-lane with 2 lanes of parking. Alright, so we got a little incline here. We got Ricky Racer going to take us down on the inside, coming into turn 2. Get a little steam. And again, this Yamaha is a 125. She's got plenty of power. And it's just a quiet bike. It's just a quiet bike to ride, very stable. But again, it's a motorcycle. You're shifting gears. Over to the right. Paradise Garden Memorial Park. Over to the right, I don't know if the camera picked that up on the hill right there, just to show you where we're at. I got a dude texting on the trike. My goodness. Oh Lord, I got temporarily distracted and blinded by beauty. Lord, and the ladies working at the shipyard looking good. What can I do? All right, and basically what I'm doing, I just I went north, we cut west, and now we're cutting back south, and we'll be on a collision course with the Subic Public Market. It's a nice, easy drive through here in the off hours. Now listen, if it's the morning time or the afternoon time when school lets out, this is a very, very busy roadway. It's not fun to ride on. But during the off hours, it's a nice little back way to get to the market. Folks, if you're just joining me, I'm riding on Fatima's new washing machine, Yamaha YTX 125. Drop her down a little bit lower. And we're just slow rolling it. It's like a little pond over to the left, or is that backwater from the bay? I don't know. Either a pond or that's the end of the backwater. I'm not sure what that is to the left. To look on the map. All right, beautiful multicolored stones. Somebody painted the stones. Gentleman carrying a couple of jugs of water. Y'all don't know water is heavy. These jugs are heavy. Now, I got a funny joke about Fatima and her sister Flo that's told by John. Note to self, while you're editing, figure out how to tell that joke. I want Big Pumpkin to tell it, because it ain't got nothing to do with me. She just told me it was something that John said about her and her sister several times. All right, over the bridge. So yeah, that is just the backwater from the bay. Fishing boats to the left, to the right. Okay, a little obstacle. And we'll come through here and just follow the leader. And if you're like a first time driver or novice driver in somebody else's country, just follow the leader. Okay, just follow the leader. Go the way the locals are going. And let them guide you and teach you. What's that, baby? If Fatima's not big on exploring, she always thinks that we're lost. And how can you ever get lost? I know straight ahead is the main road. I know where the bay is. How can you ever get lost? She gets real nervous when we could take roads that she's never seen before. So I'll take a right turn bearing 090 and boom, just like that. We're right here at the market. And somebody's kicking the music. Okay, no entry, but the trike is going that way. Okay, but you know what? It looks like a one-way. So I will not follow that gentleman into the no entry. When in Rome, do as the Romans, unless the Romans are clearly not going the right way. So welcome to the Subic public market. Looks like the camera's still recording. Shooting on her DJI Osmo Action 4. And the microphone I'm using is a DJI Mic Mini, the first version. And the reason I'm doing that, because I have a handlebar mount. Perfect little handlebar mount. Usually I like to shoot on the OP3, but this thing right here is a champion on the handlebar mount. Footage not as good as the OP3. I'll just take you a ride here, introduce you to the Subic public market. If you've never seen any of our videos, we're just going to do a drive-by. Earlier we did drop the laundry off. Where did I put the laundry? I just put it in the trash bag on top of the gas tank. It rode right there quite nicely, no problem. And as you can see, it's quite windy today. A little bit of wind going on. Fish port. And I will just hold up and slow my roll. And we'll just spin around, because all we're doing is just taking a tour. Oh yeah, it's windy out there. If you don't know anything about the water, the ocean, wind equals waves. Learned that the hard way down in Miami on my boat called the One Muff Diver. I was used to boating on lakes. You get down there on the ocean, things get real. They can get real fast. That ocean can go from being glass to treacherous within a matter of minutes. Where you want to go, baby? Big Pumpkin wants to go to Barrio Barreto. She wants to go to the mountain. Yeah, we got to get some gas somewhere. So we'll just take a right turn. Now we're headed southbound in the direction of Barrio Barreto. This Jeep is a slow mover, stopping all the time, so I'll just ease around them. Oh, look at that little cart. That is so cute. Look at that thing. That is awesome. Look at that, baby. Little tiny jeepney. All right, so we're southbound. There's a Shell station, 71.7. Looks like I'm still operating in the green on the camera. Now it's a little bit of sun out, but the temperature is not too high. So I'm hoping this camera doesn't do a thermal shutdown. I hope it takes us all the way. So I've got some fast movers on my 6, but I got man with the umbrella over here. So I'll just ease over, let this one go around me. It's like the trike. Let the fast movers clear out, and then we'll ease back over. Because why? Because the right hand lane of travel is used as a parking lot. Just the way things are done here if you've never been here. Honda place off to the left if you're looking for a Honda, right there. There's a Rusi place over to the right. And I'm hoping the audio is okay. This is the first test of this audio setup. I did a quick test at the house. But you know, if you want to do any type of filming, like a lot of things in life, the best way is to just do it and sit back afterwards, evaluate the results, what went right, what went wrong, make tweaks from there. YouTube game, don't get into analysis paralysis or you'll never get anything accomplished or published. A lot of this game is trial and error. Over to the right, Melody Plates, nourishing lives, one plate at a time. 188 Cafe, at least the sign says. And up here is where we used to go eat bulalo. Let's see, what is that? Costa Subic. Okay, so coming around the corner is a 2 and 2 Scuba Beach Resort. That's still the name of it. Got the Subic Seabourn Hotel and Restaurant. Also branded with the Red Doors branding. Yeah, right here to the right. This is where we used to go eat bulalo back in the day. It says crab and shrimp seafood combo. Still says 2 and 2. I think it's owned by Korean folks because everything is also written in Korean, but I'm not sure. A gentleman selling pineapples, watermelon. SubicBeach.com, 0205 National Highway. Now Forrest G's getting upset, so I'm wondering if he needs to take a 10-100 break. You know, what do they call that? Somebody said y'all call that predictive parenting over in America. I never heard that shit before. I just call it being a good father. Okay, folks, so got a little bit of problem with the boy not wanting to put his helmet on. You know, it's going to take a while for him to get used to wearing his helmet. It's a new helmet. Down in the village, down in her hometown, really nobody had a helmet. So he doesn't have a whole lot of experience wearing a helmet. You know, only time he really rode a motorbike down there was riding with John. None of them got helmets. But riding with OSD, got to wear a helmet, son. And like I said, we bought open face helmets, but it's one of those things where I don't know if we could keep a closed face helmet on him. I don't know. We tried to put it on him in the store and he was not cool with the full face helmet. And so with autistic children, you have to try to do the best, but you do what works. You know, it's one of those things. If you buy a full face helmet and he will not wear it or throw a fit or constantly try to take it off, that's not going to work. You go with the open face helmet, which he will wear. All right, we could pull in right here. What is that? Come on down and see what the prices are down this way. I read an article that said gas and diesel were supposed to tick up a little bit, I think yesterday. And before, other than the video and just informing y'all fine folks out there what's happening here, you know, and gas prices, I don't want to say didn't affect me, but you know what I mean. I don't have to fill nothing up. Well, guess what? Now I got to fill this damn motorcycle up. So now I'm looking for the cheapest. Where's the cheapest gas in the Philippines? Somebody point the way. Not like a Barato. Because the gas tank on this thing, I think is 7 liters. I'll have to look. It's got a pretty good size gas tank. You can see, I had to swerve at the last minute. And jeepneys will pull over, just like a bot bus will. And you got to react. You got to get out of the way. The 7-Eleven right there, White Rock Beach Hotel and Water Park, off to the right. One of you fine folks was asking me something about it. I can't remember what y'all were asking me. I don't think we've ever been in there or frequented that establishment. I think one time we went and walked through there just to see what was happening. Fast movers coming up on my 6. Let's just go ahead and pull in this little spot right here. Let's see, and we'll see how much gasoline is. Okay, dropped 500 pesos and that thing topped her off. I mean, just on the nose, right on the money. That's the thing about this bike. It's just a good bug out ride. You keep this thing filled up, something breaks bad, and all hell breaks loose, the zombie apocalypse. We've got the capability to put some severe distance between where we're at before we have to refuel. Head out on the highway, looking for adventure, and whatever comes our way. And I think what we're going to do, we're going to take a left turn up here, about a bearing 270 here pretty soon, instead of going into Barreto traffic and all the action. We're just looking for a nice leisurely ride. So right here, we're going to be turning left, bearing 270. I could have cut in front of that gas truck, but it would have been a little bit reckless. This is the easier and safer way to go here. Just swing it wide, slow. Trike terminal, all kind of little businesses here. And basically what we did, we took a left before the mighty Mata Inn River, before the sawmill, or just sawmill area is right there before the river, and then you got Beloit Beach. We're sort of snaking around towards Times Square. Off to the right side of the aircraft in the distance is Mount Bakilya, the mountain that we used to climb all the time. I'm having a hard time finding me some climbing partners these days. Nobody wants to climb that mountain. Big Pumpkin, Janice, too hefty these days. Marjoy and Lil Kim don't act like they want to be mountain climbers. May just have to go by myself. All right, a little left turn here. A little climb at elevation. I Care Fellowship. Back when we lived over here, if y'all remember some of those videos, we used to walk over here. I used to, maybe not everybody, but we used to push the stroller back around in this area. I mean, I would walk the whole route all the way to National Highway. I'm in third gear right now, and she's still just pulling up the hill. Oh, that dude right there thread the needle at the last minute. I'll ease over to the right, let this Bronchi truck go ahead and roll, and then we'll just ease back over. We're not in no hurry. Worst thing you can do is like have people on your six, and then you get nervous because they're riding too close, and then you start speeding up. You know, because you feel like, oh shit, these guys are behind me, they're waiting. Don't let people push you. People get behind you, you go your own pace that your skills and ability can take, or pull over and get the hell out of their way. Don't let them push you to where you're going so fast that you're outside your scope of expertise. And speed is what kills. Little eatery off to the left side of the aircraft. Well, that's cute. They got lechon there, baby. A little restaurant got a lechon. Baby, I want to take you there. Just put that on your list. It's just beautiful riding through the mountains. This is how I like to ride. There's a lot for sale off to the right. I love riding through the mountains, the countryside, low traffic. This is how I like to ride. That's why in Thailand, y'all see me go down to the Silver Lake area. I just get away from people. There you go. There's Mount Bakilya off to the right side of your screen. Across those rice paddies. Beautiful view up there of Subic Bay on top of that mountain. I'm gonna take y'all up there soon, but I may have to just climb solo. I'll go find me some ladies down in Barrio Barreto that want to go with me, if you know what I mean. Big Pumpkin don't give a shit, just as long as she ain't got to climb that mountain. Got a new building going up here. Off to the right side of the aircraft. All right, y'all hold on, get a little speed up this hill. Just give her a little juice. So far, it looks like the camera's still operating in the green. My mic's operating in the green. I'm just hoping that the levels aren't peaking. I got this thing right next to my mouth. I'll show you all. I think I showed you already some footage of how I've got this. I just cut a hole in the visor, clip it in here, turn the level all the way down, and talk softly. And it ends up pretty good audio. Let me show you how I get crystal clear audio. Cut a hole in here, Take a DJI Mic Mini. That's all I do in Thailand. Don't got to get too complicated to get good footage and good audio. Alright, I've got a little water here. I'll swing her left. Stay in my lane. Maybe get Big Pumpkin's ass a little bit soaked. But should be okay. And then we're turning right. Right turn. And we're rolling. And Maria likes going up and down these hills. She thinks they're like, well, she ain't never been on a roller coaster, but I tell her it's like being on a roller coaster. And we always holler, wee! And we got Forest G sandwiched in between us, right? My Thai mother-in-law always used to say, and she would yak people, you never put babies on the back of a motorbike because they'll fall asleep and fall off the back. Never put kids on the back. You always sandwich the children, no matter how old they are, because they'll fall asleep. And if she saw anybody riding like that, she would yak the hell out of them. She didn't give a shit. You were getting the yakking. She'd cuss you out. Oh yes, I hope she's doing well. I'm sort of riding over here. I don't know if this is a lane or the shoulder, but again, I'm letting the fast movers clear out on the left. Once they clear out, old single dad just eases back in there. Smooth. Like that Papa Bowl. Look at that view. Holy moly. Sedona Forest Farms off to the left side of the aircraft. Wow, what a beautiful view. Absolutely gorgeous. I know this action cam's not going to do that any justice. I'm actually not a big fan of action cams. If y'all ain't figured that out, it's too much digital shit going on with action cams. But they serve a purpose. That was a gorgeous view. Okay, 5 kilometers. What's 5 kilometers? Montesa. What the heck? Maybe that's a neighborhood. Come on out here. Looks like a concrete plant, I believe. There's a truck for sale, or either the land's for sale. One of the two. And patient transport vehicle, San Marcelino. So I'll find some shade up here and pull over. We'll check the time. If you're just joining me on this show, I want to thank y'all for riding along. I still haven't given this chariot a name. The chariot is red, and it's my new horse. It's like a little motorcycle gang coming through, or else they work the same shift, and whoever they worked, they just got off from work. We're still climbing. Still climbing, but I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time, folks. I got a full tank of gas. I got plenty of energy, and all systems are operating in the green. But you know what? I gotta check the time.